Make Me Laugh Media presents Comedy Insights. We give you the scoop on all things comedy, such as
my first time I ever bumped,
my favorite comedy special.
What's it like to be a woman in comedy?
Is there a comedian that I grew up watching and I met him, I didn't like him?
I don't give a fuck. Them niggas know who they is. I got on their ass about that too.
Do I have any comedy groupie stories?
Bro, what was that question again?
You are watching Comedy Insights.
What's good? This your boy Marco Lavell, and you watching Comedy Insights. First person to take me on the road was Shima Franklin. Shima Franklin, that was the first person to take me on the road. Yeah, she was cool as hell because it was crazy because they had cheated her. They had shitted her out of some money, but she told me I'll never forget the price. She told, cause I drove all the way to Macon, Georgia. She was like, "Hey, I'm gonna pay you $400. You drive us down here." And I was like, "Bet." I was so excited. That was my first show, so I was excited. And they ain't end up paying her nothing but like, I think they had shitted her. They only paid her like $600. But Ashima was so dope, she still gave me $400. And she was like, "They shitted me, but I told you what I was gonna give you." And I was like, "Damn, that was dope as fuck." Most niggas would have been like, "Hey, bro, here go 100." So that was cool. She was solid for that. First place I did stand up, I think this place called The Basement. The Basement ain't even around no more. Yeah, The Basement, yeah. And it was crazy because I was so scared. And they was calling people names out of little hat and shit. And I had seen people bombing after bombing. And then they called my name. Nigga, I act like that wasn't even me. I ain't even go up that bitch. But I came back like 2 weeks after that shit and went up and did it. I was drunk as hell and killed that shit. So I was addicted then. Ever since I was a kid, like ever since I was little, like I remember coming across like Def Jam, and I came across my dad had the Jamie Foxx tape, his first special. I was watching the shit. I used to go to school saying all that nigga shit. And then my teacher used to let me goddamn roast the kids last 3 minutes of class and shit, so I knew that's what I wanted to do. No, I really don't, man. I just know my body. Like I be, what I be want to talk about sometimes. I don't really got nothing like I just do every time before I go on stage and nothing like that. I just know my body, what mood I'm in. Like, you know what I'm saying? I guess I do then, because I hype myself up like I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Get that first shot. I take a shot and goddamn, and like, you know what I'm saying? So I guess I do. So. Oh man, Uptown Comedy Corner, always. Cause they gonna tell you the truth, good or bad. You got a joke that you think that's heat, you go up there and that bitch ain't heat. They gonna say, that shit ain't heat. So I fuck with Uptown. Man, I really don't have no, I haven't had to say Atlanta, cause like I say, they gonna tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Cause you could be, not saying other cities ain't rough like that, but you could be somewhere unknown, like, you know what I'm saying? They don't have a big comedy scene, and you think you got some heat, and that shit don't really be working like that. You know what I'm saying? So if your ass rip in Atlanta, you fire everywhere else. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, Chicago tough, New York, I like all that shit, but Atlanta is like, you know what I'm saying? That spot they don't give a fuck what you been on, what TV show you been on. Nigga, if you bomb tonight, that shit is trash tonight, they gonna let your ass know that shit is trash tonight, nigga. Straight up. First comedian I saw live, the first comedian I ever saw live was Carlos Miller. Yeah, he was the first one I ever saw live. Was at Uptown, shit. Yeah, shit, yep. I remember that night. Oh, yeah, Mike Epps. Mike Epps, yep. Lil Duval, yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, about that, Like far as chilled with and shit like that and had conversations with, yeah, Mike Else, Lil Duval, yeah. Nah, I don't. No, I ain't got one like that. No. No, I ain't got one. Now I think I'm trying to think, but nah, I ain't really got one like that. Everybody always been really solid, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't never really get personal with them, so I can't really, you know what I'm saying, say, so. A couple cats, yeah. Yeah, I did. They knew who I was, and that was dope as shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was a good feeling too. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Oh, you want me to say him? Oh, shit. Oh, nah, Mike Else, he followed me on IG and shit like that. So, you know, when he seen my shit, he fucked with me. Corey Holcomb, he was fucking with me. So I was just like, okay, that was solid. So, you know. Hell yeah. I don't want to say this comedian nigga name, cause this nigga right in Atlanta. Yeah, and I don't want to have to beat a nigga the fuck up. But nah, bro, we had did this show, man. Man, I had drove all the way like 9 hours. I suppose I got like, you know, I'm just starting. So I supposed to got like $800 or whatever. I'm just starting out. So I'm like, shit, bet, nigga. It's good bread. Man, that nigga tried to give me $100. And they had rolled with me. Man, I told that nigga, cuz you don't give me the rest of my money, bro, I don't know how the fuck you getting home. Somehow, cause they say, oh, the promoter bullshit. And I get I was young and they ain't, you know what I'm saying, trying to play me. Oh, the promoter bullshit and bro, they don't want to give you money and shit like that. I say, bro, I don't know how y'all getting home. Somehow they came up with my 8. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where they pulled it from, but they came up with my 8. So. My favorite comedy special, man. Dave got so much. That's my favorite. But I gotta give it, like, hands down, just funny all through. Goddamn Mike. Mike came with that motherfucking chicken wing shit. Baby, man, goddamn. And then that first Jamie Foxx shit, that shit. So I really ain't got no favorite because it's so many that's just so fire. But Jamie Foxx shit, Mike Else, that when he was in Detroit, that shit was classic. Dave Chappelle in San Francisco, that shit classic. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a lot of them. So I really can't pick out of those. Hell yeah, I bombed. I bombed a few times, more than a few times. But I'm gonna tell you, like, I ain't never get booed. I never got booed before. But I think what's worse than getting booed for me, well, so I can't say it was worse because I never got booed. But when you can hear a nigga fork scraping the plate, nigga eating and shit, like, like nigga, I'm telling you doing your best, nigga. You just hear a nigga eating. You like, God damn, boy, you just hear a nigga eating, bro. That shit, yeah, that shit wasn't no good feeling. I remember that shit like it was yesterday, cause I remember like I had just started and the promoter told me right before I walked on stage, hey, this an older crowd, no dick and pussy jokes. And nigga, that's all I got. I'm 3 months in, nigga, all I got is dick and pussy jokes. And you gonna tell me that shit right before I walk on stage? Man, I went up there and said that dick and pussy shit, and them older folk looking at me like, man, get this little boy out there goddamn stage, man. So yeah, that shit ain't work out well. I remember that shit. But that shit hurt. I couldn't even sleep. I almost gave up. That shit hurt, nigga. Most embarrassing moment as a comedian? That shit bombing in front of people you said, like, oh, I was doing so good like 3 months straight, and I had invited that girl, like, no, I was just like, man, I get money out this shit, man, I'm the truth, man. Invited that motherfucker out and I died right in front of her. And that bitch was so cold-blooded, that bitch ain't even hit me back. Like, bitch, you don't do a good job at your job every day, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I ain't heard from that bitch since. I'm like, damn. Yeah, so, yeah, that was embarrassing as fuck. I ain't even get to get that pussy either. Got the bitch in and everything. Straight up. Damn, I remember that bitch. Fuck you, Tasha. Oh yeah, I had jokes stole plenty of times from old niggas and new niggas. That's a fact. And famous niggas. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Yeah, famous niggas have stole some shit from me. Old niggas have stole some shit from me. And new niggas have stole some shit from me. And I got on their ass about that shit too. I don't give a fuck. Them niggas know who they is. I got on their ass about that shit too. Yeah, yeah. There's only one nigga that's famous. I couldn't reach him yet. But when I see his ass, I'm gonna tell his motherfucking ass, oh, you remember goddamn back in 2013, nigga? Yeah, nigga. That's a hard one, like. I mean, it ain't a hard one, but like. Say that again. What do misconceptions mean? Hold on, that's why I said it was a hard one. I don't understand what you were saying. Bro, don't go over there and try to act like you smarter than me because I'm uneducated.
What's a fable about comedy?
He said fable.
Yeah, nah, he done fucked me up even worse. Like, got you. Man,
Shit, but you really the shit.
why you just ain't say that? Like, nigga trying to embarrass a nigga. Like, yeah, there.
What niggas think about comedians? The shit ain't really true.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right, well, you say it that way. No, man, I feel like we don't really, I can't speak for everybody, but niggas don't really get a lot of respect doing comedy until you on something like a TV show or you on something, you know what I'm saying? Cause motherfucker, like, bitches don't even be taking you serious and shit. Like, I ran into one of my old bitches, she talking about, you still do your little comedy thing? God damn, bitch, why I gotta be doing my little comedy thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why I can't be doing my thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? So nobody really be taking your shit to the next level. Then when you blow the fuck up out of here, then everybody was like, I told you were gonna do it. I've been fucking with you since you did that one joke. Bitch, shut up. Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we don't get a lot of respect until you goddamn start really making a whole bunch of bread off that shit. I mean, nigga be paying bills right now off of it, but you ain't making Bentley money. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you ain't making Bentley money, they don't really respect that shit. Hell yeah, boy. Hell yeah, I got a lot of them. And this was before my girl, so you gotta put that shit out, cause that motherfucker, that boy, shit. Goddamn. But nah, hell yeah, man. I had a chick jump in a car. Like, jump in the fucking car and told me she wasn't getting out. I'm like, God damn. Yeah, she jumped in my motherfucking car and told me she wasn't getting out until a nigga got there get nasty with her. Damn, I hated I had to do that shit, man. Man, shit, man. God damn. And I feel like that's bullying somebody, man. I got bullied that night. Yeah, man. For real, man. That bitch bullied me out the dick. God damn. Like, yeah. That was cool, though. Exactly. She was all right now. I ain't gonna argue. God damn. My first fan moment. Oh shit. Man, I would fuck around and went and got a haircut, and it was a little kid too. That was the crazy thing. Nigga was about 12. Know what I'm saying? Nigga, what you like, oh shit, I be watching you on IG and shit. I was like, oh shit, that what's up, man? That nigga took a picture with me and shit, and then I'm here taking a picture with a little ass kid at the barbershop. So now everybody else wanna know what the fuck. So I'm taking pictures with everybody, cause they were like, well, I don't wanna miss my moment. I don't know who the nigga is, but I take a picture with a nigga. I'll figure that shit out later. So that shit was cool. That was cool as hell though. Yeah. And I had my son with me, so my son was like, damn, daddy, you the shit, ain't you? I was like, yeah, I told you, listen to me, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, that shit wore off quick, though.
Going to free hair.
yeah, that shit was quick as hell. That shit is wild. Man, don't listen to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep doing your goddamn thing, because I remember niggas was trying to tell me shit, and that shit was the worst thing a motherfucker did. The only thing I can say to a new comedian is, man, get your ass on that stage and work your shit out the way you gonna work it out. Fuck that, because you listen to motherfuckers, you start sounding like them. You know what I'm saying? So, and everybody's journey different. Everybody got a different path. You know what I'm saying? So, I tell a nigga, just keep grinding on your shit. Keep hitting that stage and grind social media if you want to be that. If you want to, you know, whatever it is that you want to do. Shit, if you want to be a social media comedian, shit, grind that shit. You want to be the nigga on that stage, grind that shit. So, but do it your way. You know what I'm saying? Do it your way. Five years from now, man, shit, my own special. Definitely my own special. Writing my own movie. Like, you know, I got a couple scripts I done wrote, but it ain't been out there yet. So yeah, definitely have my own movie on a big platform and have a special out. I think that's one of my main goals, is to do that. Five underrated comedians people should know. I ain't gonna say they underrated because they bunking right now. But Nav Green, Erica Duchess. I like that boy B Tuck, Lil Spinks. Shit, me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's more than five though. Marlon, man, I don't want to say Marlon because I don't know if people know him. Like they like, nigga, they know me. Like, so, so you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of folks out there, you know what I'm saying? So, Shaq Double D, you know, Shima Franklin, Miss Jen from Duval, shout out to Duval. This man, there's some folks out there. Oh, I can't forget about Jigga. She'll swing on me if I forget about Jigga. Oh man, Cloud9. Me and Nav, I ain't gonna incriminate nobody. But the one nigga had ran up on my partner, I ain't gonna say nigga name. And we kind of beat that nigga up. But we still did the show. Like that shit was crazy. That was a crazy thing. But outside of that though, I had some dope ass times. I'm talking about the roasting. If nigga, that's where you got hard at roasting. Uptown and Cloud9. Cause boy, we used to stand in a circle. And you know how Cloud9 was. Shit, sometimes you knew you ain't going on stage. You know what I'm saying? So it used to be a group of us that standing there, bitch. Well, bitch, I ain't going on stage. I ain't wasting my gas for nothing. Somebody finna get these jokes. So we standing in a circle just roasting for Cloud9 and closed. We out that bitch 2 o'clock in the morning still roasting. I missed them times. That shit was hard. They got your motherfucking skills up. That shit was dope. Look at little young me.
My son, he 11, man. He at that age where he jacking off. I caught him. And it made me mad because he wasn't jacking off correctly. Like, no, you weren't jacking off like a regular nigga. Like, that nigga was fucking his hand. That nigga was I'm like, God damn. And then the nigga went to sleep like he got some pussy.
Damn, I don't even remember saying that shit. I must have just caught him doing that shit. My son gonna kill me back that shit. He go like, damn, daddy, you telling my business? God damn, yo. Damn, that was all right. That was at Cloud9? Oh, shit. I miss Cloud9, man. Cloud9. Hey, you had to be a real comic to be at Cloud9 for real, because you had to stand in that bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because hey, Cloud9 wasn't no hoe, but them niggas, there wasn't no music. Like, nigga, you better get us or get the fuck on. I died plenty of times at Cloud9. I ain't gonna need you lie. Shit. But you ain't dying on stage if you ain't working on shit. You know what I'm saying? If you ripping every time, you ain't working on shit. You just working on what works. You know what I'm saying? So, watching that, it just make me like, God damn, Mark, you got to start back recording yourself how you used to. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get cocky and shit. You like, nigga, I got this shit now. You know what I'm saying? You be forgetting some shit. Like I didn't even remember that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you be forgetting some fire shit sometimes that you killed that night and that you can turn to something bigger. So I think I'm gonna go back to recording my shit, even when I just do open mic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so watching my younger self, I wouldn't change nothing about it, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep it a buck with you. Like, shit, that shit was dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit fun. So, yeah. A dream venue to do? I never did a big, like, in New York. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never did no big comedy club in New York. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, damn, I don't even know the venue name or whatever. I just feel like all the greats came through New York, like, and LA and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never did nothing huge in New York or whatever. So, I think I want to do some shit in New York, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I feel like you be like, yeah, I'm on top of the fucking world, nigga. They came to, New York came to see me. LA came to see me. Like, yeah, not saying Atlanta ain't shit, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I love Atlanta, but I did a big room in Atlanta, like, a few times. So, I want to do New York and LA, you know, so. Man, you know what's crazy, bro? I ain't gonna even lie. Lately, I was just telling my girl this shit, man. I ain't gonna even lie, but that goddamn, that yours, mine, cause my girl make more money than me. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, shit, that's been my shit since. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, shit, I like to play that shit when I coming out, cause, you know, it's her shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So shit, I fuck with that. Like, I don't even know who she is. This ain't that motherfucker. I just like that part. Like, hey man, appreciate y'all, man. It was fun, man. Yeah, fun as hell.
I knew y'all was special, man. You did what I'm saying? Love y'all. Make me laugh for life. Hello.
Ma-dee-da. You remind me of a story. Oh, we rolling? Oh, shit. God damn, I started thinking about nigga childhood. Yeah.